Welcome to the Do Zone, where real entrepreneurs share real strategies about getting things done. I'm your host, Josh Thomas. Tag me at JT Literally and show me what you do in the Do Zone. Every week, I'll pick the best posts to feature across all my social networks. This podcast is brought to you by Factor One. If you're a six-figure entrepreneur who's looking to hit 7 this year, there are 3 key shifts you need to make right now in order for it to be possible. Go to IamFactor1.com now, and I'll show you exactly what those 3 key shifts are and how you can get them set up for your business in less than 6 minutes. Once again, that's IamFactor1.com. Today's guest is David Chang. At 13 years old, David found he had an unusual gift for teaching and has since created amazing results for piano students for over 20 years. He has created many unique methods for learning with maximum speed, quality, and independence, so you can make the most of every moment of your own practice time. David, welcome to the Do Zone. Tell us something you believe is the key to getting stuff done that most people wouldn't think of.
Thanks so much for having me, Josh. So I think, honestly, just working at your own craft, trying to be the most efficient, the best at it, the most passionate about it possible, and honestly, just not being influenced by the outside world so much, that's going to just genuinely compound on itself exponentially over time. So for myself as a pianist, I think there are lots of Facebook posts and lots of social media things telling me constantly, go to conferences, network, go to festivals, do competitions and all these sorts of things. And that can be very powerful as well, but I just worked on my own, sometimes practicing 6 to 8 hours a day, sometimes 8 to 10 hours a day on my own craft, genuinely wanting to be the best at the piano that I could, wanting to learn the fastest that I could with the most efficiency and quality possible. And not that I'm saying you have to avoid the outside world forever, but I think I was able to create something really original as a result of sort of being in my own isolated bubble. And I found that once I emerged out of the cocoon, I was able to help many more students, many more piano teachers in a way that didn't seem to match at all with existing piano pedagogy and methods and all of the other noise that you see out there. So I think if you genuinely want to improve at your craft enough, that might seem obvious, obviously just do your thing, do your craft. Eventually you will, like for instance, if somebody else decided to do this too, I'm sure they would come up with an original method that's completely different from mine eventually.
Well, you make a great point. What I took away from this was basically go into your cave and figure out and hone your craft and come back with the perspective that you didn't have before. Is that a fair assessment of what I heard?
Yeah, I would say so. I think I also wasn't planning on that at the time, but that's kind of the mode that I've built now, because if one of my competitors now says like, oh, I want to copy what that guy does, they won't be able to do it, even if they copy the exact strategies and everything, because all they have to do is practice 6 to 8 hours a day, 8 to 10 hours a day, and research, iterate relentlessly for years. And nobody wants to do that, basically. So,
sometimes the path to success is just a matter of getting up and doing the work, but a lot of us are looking for that shortcut or the secret hack, and it doesn't exist, right?
Right. I mean, we're still obviously we are in the Do Zone. I don't want to discourage it, because people may hear that and think, well, I don't really want to do that.